On.
I'm messing up the vacuum job.
It's fine. I have to. I've been drawing faces in the table.
That's a real thing. So we're here today, and a little bit different. This is the first sort of thing we've done. We're not super hammered yet.
We're doing the first round of listener questions.
That's right. So on our Discord, we've got a channel for some of our patrons to ask us anything.
Yeah.
And we've received some questions, some surface level. What do we like drinking? We really like beer. I don't know if anybody knows that.
It's hard to tell. We don't talk about it very often.
No.
It's a closely kept secret.
That's right. And we've had some other questions with regards to what would we be doing if there was no CCO, and who would we be like outside of just playing Magic.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, beer.
Beer.
The most important thing.
Number one thing, the first question we ever answer from a listener, beer.
And not even joking, we have a bottle of beer that we've received as a gift from one of our friends, Jacob. I did an altar for him and his wife for their wedding, and we actually got to meet them in Vegas.
Yeah.
He sends me a question. Do you like Russian Imperial Stout?
And then we immediately thought, that's very specific.
Very. And lo and behold, so I'm going to reach. We got this.
Look at it. I like Cerberus.
That's got Cerberus on it. And look at, it's fancy because it's got a wax thingy. And we're going to unfancify it by opening it.
Yeah.
And drinking it.
Yeah.
So we don't know if we need a bottle opener or a hammer. I assume we start by removing the wax.
A hammer would 100% work at opening the bottle, would 100% also work at not getting any beer into our mouths.
That's right. And it's a stout, so we assume that we drink it at room temperature, which was another question we got asked. What do we feel about warm beer? And you had something to say.
Yeah, actually, I keep my beer not in the fridge, but in a room in my basement. Not like a cold room. It's like just a room that's a little cooler than the rest of the house. So it's like slightly cooler than room temperature. But yeah, I don't hate warm beer.
It's fine. And some beer comes with a recommendation on the box or bottle that it comes in what temperature you're supposed to drink it at. So you actually do what they say, and it's supposed to taste better.
Yeah.
Innocent Gun comes like that, and I very much like an Innocent Gun. I know it's not your favorite. It's aged or flavored in old whiskey barrels, so it tastes like it's got some oak in there. It's got some
armpit sweat,
some caramel flavor sometimes. Very earthy, some of their flavors. Delicious beer.
If you like armpit sweat. I don't. Ryan does, and that's fine. If you're a person that likes to drink armpit sweat, man, you do you. I will never judge.
Speaking of armpit sweat, out of the bottle.
It's gross.
So let's get into this. What do we do? Have you ever done this?
No.
This looks like...
I tried to peel a little bit of it off when you weren't looking, because...
Need something pointy?
Don't we have this... you have a staple gun over there.
Oh, that didn't work.
No, we're just going to end up with crap everywhere.
I think I'm just going to... Do I cut it? Is it a twist off, do you think?
No, it's sealed on there, man. You got to get the seal off, and then we just crack it like
we'll
a
be right
bottle.
back. You might be right.
I'm 100% right.
Smells good. Yeah, there's a fucking cork in there.
Mm-hmm.
You got the opener?
Yeah, dude. TikiOpener.com.
Okay, so it turns out there is a actual bottle cap there, and we used this thing to get the wax off. Apparently that's what this thing is for. You turn it.
I got a bottle opener right here.
Okay, we've already broken the seal, so we don't have to worry about it fizzing. Just kind of...
Did you get enough?
No, I didn't, but you can gouge it in there. Don't Google that.
I'm bending your bottle opener.
Whoa! See, that's why I was going like this, because I almost got drilled in the face.
Yeah, don't Google that.
It smells sweet and delicious.
We should get like a garbage pail.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it over there.
No,
Whatever.
no.
We'll vacuum anyways.
Put the cap.
Get a cup. We got some cups. Give it a sniff.
It smells like grape juice.
It certainly smells good. And it's certainly the color I thought it was going to be.
Oh, I hope it tastes like grape juice.
Oh, look at the foam is even like dark brown.
It's a stout, man. That's what it's supposed to do.
Here, you can have that one. Here, put this back on. Don't drip on CCO table.
You're not my dad.
Okay, cheers. This is to CCONation, specifically Jake and his wonderful wife, who we met in Vegas, and she alters cards now. She's been painting.
Congratulations.
Yeah, very much so. So let's give it a go.
Here's to you.
That's very stouty.
Mm-hmm.
It's
good. It's fine.
I'm tasting it.
I have tasted it. You know what it's better than? Colt 45 and or Big Bear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's got like, I'm still tasting it. It's almost got like a dark chocolate and coffee. I know it's a stout, and I know they're supposed to be flavored with.
To taste like that.
Yeah, that's really good.
It doesn't taste like a Ukrainian Easter egg, or bacon, or watermelon. Those are all things that this does not taste like. Mm-hmm. So if you're imagining any of those things in your mind, stop.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So we can drink a little bit of it. We've got some time here. What do you like to drink when you play Magic? You're a beer guy. I'm a beer guy.
I'll show you. I brought some.
Do it up. We may or may not be drinking some on our next few videos.
Local brewery in Saskatoon. It's run by one of my old college professors.
Oh, yeah? No way.
This is my favorite one. It's called Bet Noir. You can kind of see the thing. The label is really cool. It's an oatmeal stout.
Sort of like it's a stout like this. Sure.
Yeah. It's a little less stouty and a little more... What's that? What's the beer ingredient that I like? Hops. It's a little more hoppy for a stout.
That's the beer ingredient that everybody likes.
Yep. And it's super good. I really like it a lot. I like their stuff overall. They also have a really good one called Heartstopper that's like 12%. That tastes like hot chocolate with a chili pepper in it.
Oh, and that would be more of along the lines of the stout flavor profile that you like because it's got chocolate in it. Yeah. Probably nice at Christmas time.
Very nice at Christmas time. Or summertime or anytime. I didn't bring it here because if I'm going to like drink more than one or two, I have to still be able to get home because you should always drink responsibly. But that's my favorite. I'll always go
we haven't said that in a while. Always crack your products responsibly, whether they're beer or Magic cards.
Yes.
Beer and Magic cards at the same time.
Safety is very important.
That's right.
What about you, Ron? What's your favorite thing to drink? I know what it is. He's already showed everybody.
Well, you know what? I like Pill. I like Pill. It's one of what I keep in my fridge most of the time as what I call a dad beer that you can find at the liquor store in Canada that's on sale. Other dad beers include, I'm a dad, man. I gotta watch that shit. Other dad beers include Kokanee, which I have some of today.
My aunt used to work at the bottling plant.
Yeah.
Shout out to my Aunt Irene.
There you go. Great Western brewing products like Original 16 or what have you. They are based right out of Saskatoon, like Paddockwood. I like Saskatoon Brewing Co. Ale, another local brewery that is... If you're in Canada and you've ever gone to the restaurant Earl's has Saskatoon Brewing Co. beer.
Yeah,
and it's brewed in Saskatoon.
Rhino Horn or something?
Albino Rhino.
Albino Rhino, that's the stuff.
Was like it was a brand that they used to have.
Yeah, and they got rid of it because they hate cool branding.
Well, I think they wanted to do like the hipster vibe, like downtown local Saskatoon brewery to compete with the likes of Great Western Brewing, which is like an international style beer now that's done locally here.
Suck it.
Lots of breweries, lots of restaurants here.
Yeah, dude. We have more restaurants per capita than anywhere else in Canada. Or the world? Canada, at least. I'm going to say Canada because I know that that's true.
Yeah, there's places like Paris and shit where you can just go and eat for days.
Well...
You can do that here.
Yeah, you ever been to Saskatoon?
We're the Paris of the Prairies, man. That's it. We just talked about that on Commander Cookout podcast last week.
Yeah, and that's why, because we have so many restaurants per capita. We all have one.
And there's a beautiful downtown with like turn of the century buildings. It's like it's nice here.
A bunch of methies. It's fine.
Yeah, we do have a homeless shelter that is.
We do have a down. But the moral of the story is
it's fine.
Pill, Paddockwood. What's it called? Bet Noir. That's the name. I bought the last 2 boxes at the brewery for this season.
Get this.
Hell
though.
Yeah.
This is the question.
Okay.
If you can only ever drink beer. Sorry, that's not the question, because of course we're going to drink beer. If you could only ever drink one type of beer ever again,
okay,
what's that beer?
Okay, I like this stuff. It's my favorite. It's my go-to. But one time,
Bet Noir or whatever.
Bet Noir, Paddockwood.
Yep.
Try it out if you see it. One day, me and Ryan went out to one of the local bars here in town.
Yeah,
and they had,
you go imagine that.
Yeah, right? The seasonal tap was something from a place called Rebellion Brewing down in Regina, which is like the only good thing in Regina. Sorry, guys. And I forget what it was called, but it tasted like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I loved it.
I tried
I
at least
loved it.
2, and it wasn't my favorite.
I had more than 2.
You had a non-2 amount.
Yeah,
yes.
man, I had several of them. And then I went back like the next day to get some more.
The CCO table.
And they were freaking out! And I haven't been able to get it since. I guess they made like a special batch for like an event, but they made enough that they could sell to some of the pubs and stuff. And so it's like the odds of us ever getting it again are so small unless we commission it ourselves. So, I mean, if you want to help us out with that,
It's a thing.
but that's beside the point. The point is that's my favorite beer I think I've ever drank in my life.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it was so good. It's the best summer beer of all time, and I assume would also taste good in the winter because it had some cinnamon in it, and cinnamon
that's the
says
thing.
winter.
You know what? You know what else says winter? Nutmeg. You get those winter spice beers like Big Rock Winter Spice.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Is
right?
that what makes eggnog taste like eggnog? That's not the same.
You
thing,
can put nutmeg and cinnamon in your eggnog with something like Crown Royal. Also very local to where we live. One province over, really. But yeah, nutmeg is very good in beer. Big Rock, based out of Edmonton, Alberta.
Isn't Big Rock Calgary?
It's 5 or 6 hours from here is where the brewery is, and Big Rock's very good. They got a winter spice. That's what I like to drink with my steak in the winter. If you ever do winter steaks, like cast iron pan and stuff.
But is that the beer that you would drink for the rest of your life?
No, and this is a thing that I'm sure I'm going to receive some flack over.
If you say pill, don't a bottle you.
No, it's not pill.
Okay.
And I have been bottled. It's not that bad, especially if you have a hat on. It doesn't cut your head. It's fine. I am from PA, dude.
It's true.
You have to understand the history behind why I like this beer a little bit. You go to the lake, and my parents are going to live up at the lake, and I've spent every summer of my entire life at the lake, my entire life.
Not me.
And the beer of choice at the lake, the only place I can find it in the province now, is
Do I know it?
Moosehead Light Lime. And I'm going to receive some flack over this because it's light and it's lime. But if I had one beer ever to choose to drink for the rest of my life, I would drink that. I love it. My wife loves it. It tastes like the lake. Brando's leaving Studio C. Moosehead Light Lime. If you can find it, drink it. That's all I got. Bye-bye.